Hi Stampers and friends. I decided to pop on because my room will soon be getting a new desk and show you the old desk situation so you can kind of get an idea of the before, and then after I get the new desk and get everything situated, I will do another video of the after. Okay, so this is walking into my room, and this is new. So before I had a long bench that was an antique, and I had stuff all over it, okay? And I also had a lot of the plastic drawer units. Let me walk back here and I will show you what I'm talking about because I haven't gotten rid of them. As you can see, they're empty and stacked up back there. Okay. So I haven't gotten rid of them yet because I don't know what I might want to put under the new desk. And what I did inside here is I went to Dollar Tree and I bought these plastic baskets. And if you can see down in there, I've got one stacked on another. So this one has all stamps. So the one underneath, well, stamps and coordinating dies. So the one underneath has that. And then there's still room to slide stuff alongside there. And, you know, this one has some 2 packs of 12-inch cardstock. Hi, Janice, down underneath. And then these are all dies and embossing folders. So, yeah, there's 16 pullouts there. So that's new. Now I have stuff sitting all on top of there, which most of that will go away when the new desk comes. This I think I'll probably keep on there. That's one of those, I think it's We Are Memory Keepers, and it's an embellishment thing that I ordered off of QVC. So there's a couple of things that will probably stay setting up here. I've got this washi holder that will probably stay up there. But other than that, I want to leave the top of this open so that when I pull out one of these and need to get to the basket underneath, I can take the top basket out and set it up there, you know, to get to the underneath stuff. Now, hi Linda. So this is where the new desk will go. And what it is, it's 2 65-inch desks that will come together in the corner. I mean, it'll be matching and they will connect. White with a stained teal top. So it'll be just one level, but in the corner. This is what I have now and have had. I think I got this in, let me back up so you can see. I think I got this in 2001 or 2002. So I think 2001. So it's like 19 years. It doesn't seem possible that I have had this. I'm going to open it up so you can see. And it's lovely. I mean, it was a big purchase for me. The biggest thing that I had purchased ever on my bought and paid for by myself. Now my husband, I'm sure, would have bought it for me, but I wanted to get it on my own. I ordered it from a place in Utah, and it's made for stamping, scrapbooking. There's a little shelf underneath there. The desktop pulls out. Those shelves are adjustable, and then it's got the slat wall stuff and containers. So it's really nice, but when you open it all up, you can see that, I'm sorry I can't get back further. You can see that it takes up a lot of room. There's also a light in the top of it there. And then this cart right here came with it. It's got an acrylic divider down in the bottom, and it will hold files. There's those black right along here, those black things that hold file folders. I've had my Stampin' Up! Cardstock in there, so I haven't figured out yet how I'm going to organize my Stampin' Up! Cardstock, which you can see is stacked up right there. I don't have all the colors yet, but it's right there. And then on the top here is where my Vagabond sits. And that has been sitting right in this area, and it rolls. And so that's going to be going away, this and this. We're moving it into our guest bedroom. And Miss Kitty is checking everything out. So we were going to do something else with it, but I just hated to part with it. And it will work fine in there, and it will give my husband an area where he likes to do the those jewel dot pictures. I got him hooked on doing those. So, you know, this will be good for him. Actually, we're going to set our printer in this spot. We're going to have to drill a hole for the cord to go through. I hate having to do that, but there's not a hole. So we'll have to do that. But yeah, so our printer will go there, and then I've got stuff to put there, and then that cart, this, will slide back under there. So that is that. And let me just get this closed up. There's little Toddy. And then this desk is one that we got from IKEA. And it's one of those that's kind of like a component thing. So you can just, hi Shannon, you can put the 4 legs on it. I wanted the drawers, so we got the drawers. So now I want to keep those drawers, and I have checked with the guy that's building the new desk to make sure that they will fit under the new desk, and they will. But those drawers slide out really nice and everything. So my husband's going to take this desk, and when we can get to IKEA to, hope I don't lose you. I don't know why the Wi-Fi does that sometimes. Okay, so I'm still here. I tried to go online and see if I could order 2 more legs, and they're $4 a piece, you guys. That's it. But they won't send them to our address because we must be close enough to a store, which is at least 3.5 hours away from us, and in the city of Portland, which I don't care to go to right now. That's where we would have to get them. And so in the meantime, he can take that desk to work and prop it up on another file cabinet or something if you know, he wants to use it before we get 2 more legs. So that's going away. Then, no judging now, you guys. This is, okay, the silver rack is staying. It's fairly new also. And I'm going to put this thing right here that looks like it's dirty or something. It's not. It's an antique, and it's been distressed, and it's really cool. And when we first built this room, I wanted it as an island. Well, then I since kind of filled up the top, and so that island situation kind of went away. But I'm hoping to fix that now with getting the new desk and getting reorganized. And no, this has not looked like this. It's just that's where I have everything shoved right now, so that hi Irene, so that when the new desk comes, that door goes to outside. We will bring the new desk. It'll be 2 pieces when we first put it in. We'll bring them straight through that door and straight in. So then I can put everything away. But like I said, and I showed a minute ago, there's a whole bunch of plastic drawer units back there that are empty. And that's because I emptied them out when I put this in, this unit right here. But I don't want to get rid of them yet because I don't know what I might need to take care of some of this stuff once the new desk gets here. So that one there has like ribbon and all that kind of stuff in the top, and then there's another, there are 2 more drawers in that one, and that one I will keep, and it will go under the desk. Again, the desk, each will be 65 inches long, each piece. So then this, what I started to say, it's going to roll up and be right against that thing right there, facing towards me. And then all of this, well, those 2 totes are full of cardstock. And then I have to figure out what I'm going to do with my Stampin' Up! Cardstock. And then this other stuff that's just sitting here was in the other desk that I'm getting rid of. And, you know, if you're a stamper, you know how it is. We've got a lot of stuff. So I'm just going to have to figure out, you know, how I want to situate everything. And then I will get rid of all those drawer units back there that I'm not going to be using. Do any of you still have one of these things? Do you know what it is? It's a Xyron from way back in the day. And yeah, I still have mine. So then I've got 3 of these things here that I have made, you know, with shoe racks. And a whole lot of stamps are hanging on those. And then I've got these, which will all sit on top of my new desk that hold my ink pads, and there's more of those right there. So yeah, and then all my wood stamps back there. I can't say as I use those a whole bunch, but I'm hoping that once I get reorganized and I don't feel so overwhelmed, you know, and plus being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, that's usually the only things I demonstrate using is my Stampin' Up! Stuff when I do my videos. So, and there's my TV, and it's on an arm, so I can kind of make it go over that way a little bit more if I want. Yeah, so I just kind of wanted to give you an idea. Here's another look at this, and if you missed the beginning, I mentioned how I went to Dollar Tree and bought these plastic baskets, and they're too deep, so I can fit 2 in there. And then I want to keep basically most of the top of this cleaned off so that when I pull a drawer out and want to get something and have to get into the basket underneath, I can set a basket up there. And that little file thing there, that's what I used to keep all my cardstock in back in the day. And I went through it and pulled everything out of it. I'm laughing because it's like, I just can't imagine that being all the more cardstock that a stamper or scrapbooker would have. But hey, I don't know. Anyway, my husband thinks he can use that as well, so that'll go down to the store. And yeah, so I've got stuff shoved everywhere right now to get it out of the way, to make way for the new the new desks. Now this thing right here, I've also had for a really long time. And it's those wire cubes. We got them from Costco way back when. I don't know if they still sell them. And you just put it all together, and then you buy extra boxes of the cubes to make the shelves, and they are all put on there with zip ties. Can you see the zip ties? I just cut off the length, you know, of what was left. And so I've got, well, I've been a demonstrator I was with Close to My Heart for like 20 years, and then Fun Stamper's Journey, and now Stampin' Up. So I haven't been one to get rid of everything when I moved on to another company, because why? I love it. That's why. I love the stuff. I loved it when, as a demonstrator, you know, I'm also an avid stamper. It's my passion. So I don't sell things that I have bought while being demonstrators for those companies, because I bought them because I love them. I don't buy stuff just simply to try to sell it. It's not just a business for me. So that's why I have so much stuff, I guess, because, you know, if I sell it, chances are I will wish that I hadn't sold it, because it would have been just the right perfect thing I needed for a particular project or card or whatever. So I'm going to see if I can zoom in. Look at that mermaid. I've showed it before, but my granddaughter created that. Isn't it the cutest? And she's all jointed, and her little arms and everything move. She did such a good job on it. I've got several things in here that she's made over the years. This was a little, sorry, I'm trying to make my screen smaller again. A little diorama picture thing that she made. And I don't know, there's stuff throughout. But anyway, yeah, it looks like a huge old mess in here right now. But it's just because everything is just shoved, trying to keep this area clear so we can come right through that door with the new desks, which I'm hoping, the guy told me he thought that he would have them done this weekend. So I'm really hoping that they are. So, hi Sue. So the one desk will go along this wall, and then, like I said, 65 inches, and then the other one will butt up against that one there and go here. And then I think I will still have room at the end of that one without crowding things up too much. I've got a really tall set of plastic drawers. I'm going to leave that, I'm hoping, and roll it up there. I will have to move that little diorama picture and put it somewhere else. So, yeah. And then they'll fit under that shelf, so I won't have to, the desk will, so I won't have to move that. That'll be cool. I will take that off just so it doesn't get knocked off while the desk gets moved in here. Okay, so explain the shoe rack. All right, so let me back up so you can see. That one's 3-tier. So you can find these usually like at Walmart, or if not in the stores, you can find them online, and it's a revolving shoe rack. And the shoes would hang on that thing, right? You know, one shoe per loop there. So instead of hanging shoes on them, you put it on there, because these adjust height-wise on there. So you get it where you want. There's it slides down, and there's like a rubber thing under there that you put that where you want it on the pole, and then this slides over it, and then this piece slides down. So what I did, there's clear baskets in there, and what those are the things that go under a plant. You know, just those clear thin plastic things that you put under a plant for a drip pan. Cut a hole in it, and while you're assembling the shoe rack thing, as you slide the basket on, you slide the plastic thing down inside of it, and then you can put stuff in it, so it's not just a useless thing. And then these clips right here, let me see if I can find an empty package. Well, I have an empty package, but the name's not on them. What is the company? It's been around forever. They're in Jewelry Findings. So go on to Amazon, I guess, and look up jewelry clips, maybe hanging clips. So they have the little hanger thing, and then they just clip to hold whatever you want them to hold. And as you can see, you can cram a lot of packages of stamps on there. So that one's 3-tier, 2-tier. That black one in the middle is just 2-tier, and it was a different brand, so the little shoe holders look a little different. And then I've got another 3-tier one down there. So they're really simple to make. They become heavy once they're full, and the base is weighted on it already. Yeah, they're kind of like badge clips, Janice. The clip part is, but then it's a hook, and I don't do anything to change them. They come just that way. And like I said, I've found them in Jewelry Findings and Craft Warehouse, which is a more Northwest, I think, craft company, used to sell them, but now they're not carrying the brand. Joann's used to sell them, and maybe they still do online, but our store, they don't have them. But I'm sorry, I can't think of the name of that brand. It's been around forever. Like, they sell beads and all kinds of stuff, but usually in the jewelry making section. And why this would be, I mean, I don't know what people would use that for in jewelry, unless it's for displays, because, you know, it's a hook. So I have no idea, but that's where I would find them always, in the store. And they would come in 50, I think, to a package. I can't remember. I wish the top was still on there so I could tell you the name. And maybe when I get done with this video, I'll try to find them online, and I'll share that in the comments. So yeah, that's how those are made. And I have a bookcase over there that I still need to go through. A lot of the binders that are in it are full of Stampington, like what's the Stamper Sampler magazine, because when I first got really heavily into stamping, I used to love to submit items to the stamping publications, and so I did that a lot. So I have saved all the ones that I ever had things published in, and not all of those are magazines that I had things published in, because I just would save every issue of the magazine too. But there are quite a few, and that was a really fun thing to do. I loved doing that. But so many of the stamping magazines are no longer around that I really enjoyed doing, submitting to. And then there's just stuff up there in those shoebox things. There's cards that people have given me and stuff, and things I need to go through still, I guess. And I have a bunch of empty toilet paper rolls up there, which looks funny, but I use those to make, you can make really cute little tag books with. So I have those saved. You know how we are. But yeah, so I can't wait to get it all done. And now if that mess wasn't enough of having, you know, to do this, we're also getting a new bed. And it's one of those kind, like a memory foam kind, but it's king size and it's a split king. So each side will adjust independently of one another. And that's coming a week from today. So next Wednesday. And so I've got that situation also. And then moving this desk into the other room and putting everything in that room into this desk. There's stuff all over the bed in that room waiting to go into this desk. And there's no way. I told my husband, I said, you're going to have somebody else come and help move that, because I am getting too old, I guess, and things are too heavy for me to deal with. But he's going to take the top of it off, I guess, because it just has these screws, I can't remember what they're called, that are there, and the top comes off. And so I might be able to help move it if we did it in 2 pieces. We'll see. My window curtains aren't really curtains, but they're a little fishnet that I bought here and just cut and put the starfish on because we live at the ocean, and I wanted my room to have a bit of a mermaid theme, which it kind of does. I've got mermaid and ocean things in here, but also a bit of a crow theme because I love crows, and there's lots of crows here where we live. So I've got up there is my crowbar sign that someone locally painted, and I found it in a store and bought it. So anyway, you guys are just seeing this that looks like a huge mess. But I kind of just wanted to show you the before situation so that when the new desk comes and I do the after, it'll look cleaned up, hopefully. I mean, there's still going to be a lot of stuff because, you know, none of that's going away. That's going to be there. That whole wall, with the exception of one drawer unit, the whole length of that wall. So all of that are those colorful drawers right there that we got at Costco years ago. And then this whole unit also goes the whole length. There's 1, 2, 3. There's about 5 of those, and each section has 2 drawers, and they pull out really nice, and they also match this. That came from IKEA. And then the shelves, all my stamp shelves, my husband built. But all these colorful drawers, almost all of them, have stamp sets in them. Close to my heart, Stampin' Up. There was another company that was around for a while, and I can't remember the name of it, that my friend Tiffany was a demonstrator for, and I have a few sets from that company. And then one of the colorful ones is, it's a shorter unit and has 2 rows of drawers in it, and it's in the middle behind all that. And it has my stereo sitting on it and stuff. But yeah, you'll see that once the new desk comes and all of this is cleaned up. All right, you guys, I just wanted to pop on. I am like missing, it's like when you can't go in your room and be creative, that's all you want to do. And when you can, when you can go in and do something, then it's like not the main objective, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, it's like this is where I want to be, and I can't really be in here doing it because I've already got everything ready for this stuff to go away and the new stuff to come in. So thanks for popping on and listening to me. No, it wasn't the Angel Company, Shannon. I can't, if I could get to one of the drawers and pull out the stamp set. I don't think I can, but I would say the name of it. I'll have to look and try to come back and post it in the comments. I didn't get too many of their stamps, but I had a few, and the company didn't last all that long. I can't remember. It's been years ago now. But anyway, yeah. I've been stamping since the late 80s, so my collection has just grown from there a lot. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will come back on after I get the new desks and get everything put in its place. In the meantime, you guys stamp up a storm and post what you're stamping so we can all see it. And I will see you soon, hopefully. Take care. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.